Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the region you are watching this broadcast from. I am Dr. Francis Prince Odili, and I welcome you to Royal Priesthood Television. Today, I'm going to be continuing on the series, the what we had last in my previous video, talking about dreams and their interpretations, talking about the dreams that needed urgent deliverance. And before I continue, let me quickly make a shout out to um, Ijoma Benjamin. Yes, we appreciate you, Mr. Ijoma Benjamin. We appreciate your contribution, and also we appreciate the contribution of Mr. Kola Wale Ajayi. We appreciate your contributions, evangelist rather, Kola Wale Ajayi. We appreciate your comments and your contribution. Your comment is really inspiring and it's really great. Mrs. Olua Tony, we appreciate you also. I also appreciate Peculiar for her contributions and also Priscilla for her contributions. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do that by striking the subscribe button right there. Just click on the subscribe button, like, share, then strike on the notification bell so that we'll get notified whenever we upload a fresh video. And I will make a shout out to you in my follow-up video to this very one. In the From the comments we received in the last video, there are some issues that were raised. Some people wanted to know some things, and really I told them that we're going to deal with it in this very follow-up video. Yes, like Mr. Ijuma Benjamin wanted to know the interpretation of a dream when you lose your teeth in a dream. Yes, I just explained it briefly and that comment, and I said I'm going to talk about it in this very video. Uh, um, Losing of your teeth in a dream has different parts. Yes, if you lost your teeth, that depends on the particular one we are talking about. If you lose a teeth, like from the front teeth, the incisor teeth, it means something different from when you lose your teeth, the molar or premolar. There are two different interpretations, but it all means danger. It all interprets that someone you know, someone close to you is going to die. So when somebody loses his teeth in the dream, it means that that person is going to die. But now it depends on how close the person is to you. If it is an incisor teeth that you lost, the front one of this one that is in front here that is lost or broken in your dream, that means somebody very close to you, very, very close. Could be one's wife, could be one's children, somebody, a relation that is very, very close, you love so well. Yes, that is what that very one interprets. And if it is the one inside that got broken or got missing from your set of teeth, then it means someone that is related to you is going to die, but it's going to be from an extended family. That depending on how far it is, but it will not be so close as someone that like a member of one immediate family. But in all, when you wake up from such a dream, the next thing for you to do is to pray and avert it. You can go on fasting, like I always say. You just pray a minute and you do something. It can take you to the mountain to pray and cancel it. Dream is a way of that God relates to his children, to his creatures. He gave us dream as a means of communicating with us. So at times he tells you certain things through dreams. You are the prophet of yourself. Whatsoever is going to happen to any man, he has to see it in the dream. Necessary. Then when you see it in the dream, it is now depends on how you are able to understand that dream. And that is why we are making this video. So, Mr. Ijima Benjamin, if you lose someone, you dream that you lose your teeth in a dream, if it is the front teeth, then someone very related to you but is very close relation is going to pass on. You pray to avert it. If it is inside that fell off, you lose it, then you know that it is someone, it's related to you though, but it's from an extended family, far away from you. But in all, you still have to pray to do something about it. And the second question that arises from the first video, somebody also asked, I think it's Ajayi Kolawole asked and said, if someone is drenched in a rain, what does it mean to be drenched, to be soaked in the rain? Like the first one, it also has two different interpretations. It now depends. We have good and we have bad. It depends on how heavy the rain is. For example, maybe you are drenched in a heavy torrent, in a situation where the rain is so heavy that soaked you in that dream. It signifies danger, that something terrible is going to happen to you. You are drenched in heavy rain in your dream. What it means is something terrible is coming your way, and all you do when you wake up is to cancel it through prayer, fasting, prayer. You take care of it. But if it is like shower, light shower, drizzling, light drizzling in your dream, that you are caught in a light drizzling in that dream, it signifies blessing. That means something good is coming. Shower of blessing. So that is what they mean. So in that, the way I responded, I said it depends on how heavy. So that's what I mean. If the rain is so heavy, then there's danger coming your way. But if it is something a shower, light shower, light drizzling of water, of rain, it is a good one. Just pray also and claim the blessing. And another person asked and said, if you are being pursued in the dream, you're being pursued in the dream. Yes, I think it's Oluwatoyin. I asked that question. If you're being pursued in the dream, what it means. It also means like two ways. They are in two ways. Some have to do with covenant, ancestral covenants of where you come from. You've been covenanted with the spirit or with the idols they worship in that particular family. It may not be from your own father, it may be from his great-great-grandfather. But at your own time, you have changed religion and you are no longer doing what they used to do to that idol. And it can hinder progress in your life. It can affect you. So in most cases, when you are praying that what is this? Why is this thing happening? You might just see yourself have such dream that the masquerade is pursuing you in your dream. That is one part. It will also mean that someone very close to you, a very close friend of yours, is the one behind your predicament. Especially if you engage in a fight with that masquerade in the dream and you are able to remove the mask from the face. You will be shocked at what you are going to see. You will be so shocked that the person that is pursuing you will be someone very dear to your heart that you never believed to be responsible. So those were the two ways, two meanings which that dream carries when you are being pursued by a masquerade in the dream. So let me quickly go to some other ones that we have. Those ones are bonuses because someone asked the question. So we also another dream that you really need to work on. At times you see yourself riding a bicycle in the dream. You are riding a bicycle in the dream. It is not a too good dream. It signifies struggling. You are struggling. Your life is full of struggle. Toiling. Just like you're riding, you are walking to move the bicycle forward. So it signifies you are struggling with your life. You're definitely struggling. But you are trying to make things work out. But as long as you are in that bicycle, it will be so difficult for you. So you have to pray against the spirit of struggling when you are riding a bicycle in your dream. Also, so another dream that is similar is when you are climbing a high mountain. You are climbing a mountain, you're struggling, you see yourself climbing a mountain in the dream. It signifies struggling. You are struggling. You are struggling with the issues of life. You are struggling to succeed. You are working and you are struggling and nothing is happening. Yes, that is what it means. You have to pray to get to the top of the mountain. Because if you don't get to the top of the mountain, no success. You'll be struggled all the way. And at times in that dream, you might see yourself walk back down from where you have reached. Maybe you have gone to halfway and you now come back to the beginning. Then your life has gone back to where you start again, where you started from, and you keep struggling. That is what that simply means. So you have to work so hard to help yourself out. Um, Let me quickly touch this other one. Yes, somebody asked that if you see a late mother of yours hands over a gift of wrapper to you, what does it mean in your dream? You saw your late mother died, came and gave you a gift of wrapper. It is something you really need to work on. It is not a good dream. It simply means that he's transferring the baton of battle to you. The battle she fought until she died and couldn't conquer. She has transferred the family battle, the ancestral battle. She has transferred it into your own hand. So what she suffered on earth before she passed on, you also are going to continue from there and suffer the same fate, except you can pray and break yourself loose from such a covenant. That is when you can be free. So whenever you dream and you see your late mother give you a gift of wrapper, you take, my son or my daughter, and you collect that gift, you have collected generational battle that that travels from generation to generation. The one your mother fought is what he has handed over to you, and you will continue from there. If it is poverty, if it is sickness, you have inherited it from her. But you can come out of it if you can pray, or you go and explain this to your pastor, a deliverance man of God, you are pastor, and he will pray for you, conduct a deliverance, and break the covenant, the ancestral covenant that puts most people from that generation into battle, the same battle your father fought, your mother fought. They have to break you out of such covenant. So that is what it really means. That is about that. Now, there are sometimes you find yourself in the midst of animals, goats, cats, and host of other animals, and like people are doing meeting. Sometimes you might be in the midst of some strange women, and you are in a meeting in that dream. You see that often in your dream. It's not a very good dream. You really need strong deliverance, because in such a dream, it's telling you that you have been initiated into witchcraft. You're already holding a meeting with them. So it doesn't make you a witch, but you can meet somebody very strong, a strong man of God that can conduct a strong deliverance for you. The Bible says that He has given unto us, some of our assignment is to bring out those that are in prison out of their prison houses, to bring you that are in darkness out of prison houses. So they take you into darkness. You need a strong man of God, very good man of God that can pray very well to get you out of their hook. Else, before you know it, you see yourself eating meat in the dream. And that brings me to the next dream. When you see yourself eating meat in the dream, that thing you are eating may not be beef, may not be turkey, may not be chicken, but in your dream, you may see beef, you may see turkey, or you may see chicken that you are eating, crushing in your dream. These are human meat that you are eating in your dream. Human meat that they give to you in that group that you are eating. But you may not know it because they don't want you to know what you are in for. So you may not know what you are doing. A woman had such an experience and she shared her dream. It was my father-in-law that told us that revelation, that story. He said the woman came up and she dreamt that in her dream she entered her kitchen and saw beef already prepared, set for cooking. She saw the pepper, she saw everything she was going to use to cook soup. And she went in, washed everything, cooked and prepared the meal. After cooking the food, prepared, set the table, she ate. After eating, she woke up from her sleep. Another day, again, she saw exactly the same dream. She saw the meat packed somewhere and every ingredient to prepare soup was there. And she saw everything. And she, again, in that dream, packed those ingredients, prepared them, cooked, set the table, ate very, very well. And she woke up from the dream. Then the fourth day, in her dream, another time, that vision, she saw herself in the same kitchen, preparing soup from meat. Everything will be set at her table and in that kitchen. Everything she needs will be there. She gathered the meat, cooked the soup, prepared very, very well. She ate satisfactorily. And after eating, she woke up. Then another day, she now dreamt. When she dreamt, in her dream, somebody knocked at her door. And she went to meet those people. And she met three women, old women. And they said, we have come to invite you to our monthly meeting. She said, what meeting? I cannot be, what relationship has the darkness with light? I am a child of the light. I don't have business with darkness. I cannot be in your group. I'm not never in your group. I will never be in your group. And they laughed and laughed. I said, look at you. You are not in what group? You that is already in the group, and you are saying that you can never be in the group. The woman now said, if you don't get out of my house right now, I'm going to scream and alert the people to come and lynch you right here. You evil witch. She was referring to those people that were at the door. And they now said to her, okay, shout. We will help you to shout so that people will come and you will explain to them what you are doing with three human heads in your fridge. Actually, what happened that morning before they came, she went to her fridge, she opened the fridge, and she saw three babies' heads. Yes, that was the story. She saw the heads of three babies. So when those people came, as they were arguing, they now referred her to what she saw earlier. That you are going to explain to the public what you are doing with the head of three people. You that just joined us, that you've not even spent up to 1 month in witchcraft. You have already eaten three human beings. Are you not ashamed? You are not even afraid. That was when she knew that there was problem. They said, we are going to shout. Say, please don't shout. I will come to your meeting. And that was how they told him the gates, and they left. And she woke up. The moment she woke up, she ran to the church and was talking to my father in the Lord and said, I am a witch. I am a witch. I have eaten witchcraft. And she narrated her story, and they conducted deliverance on her. And on the day that they said they are coming to meet her, when they came, they actually came, but they saw a different person because her life had been packed full with fire. So they saw fire, they don't know what to do again. And that was how they woke up, and she fought with them in that dream. And that was how they were defeated. And that was how she was free. That's why I tell you, if something happens, you don't keep it to yourself. If you keep it to yourself, you go deep and you don't know how to get out. But just because, strong man of God, she ran to my father in the Lord and narrated that story. She wasn't even ashamed of it. And that was it. No? And she was set free. She became normal again. So if you see yourself eating in the dream, meat in the dream is not a very good one. Please, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do that by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell, the notification bell, so that in our next video we are certainly going to upload and you're going to see the notification of our next video. Because in the next follow-up to this, I'm going to be teaching you how you can conduct a mini personal deliverance for yourself that you can, it's going to be teaching you that you can use to handle some of these things. Only it's not all, but at least you should be able to have an idea of what to do. And also, I want you, if you have any question, you can leave your comments on the comment box. I'll be so delighted to read out your questions and treat them in my upcoming videos on dreams. And I'm going to make a shout out to you in that video. Thank you so much. Now, let me continue quickly. There is, you see yourself, you always see snake in your dream. Most cases, you are having a problem and you are thinking about it in two ways that God can reveal things to you. You may be so worried about a particular thing that's troubling you, and God might decide to show you something. Or you can pray concerning a particular situation that is unpleasant to you, and you prayed and call on God, and He decides to reveal some things to you. You see yourself you see snakes in your dream. Snake, just see that snake around in your dream. You are passing through certain situation. It means something. It's not just there. It shows that you have a friend, someone very close to you, but it's very cunning. There are some people, they are the ones killing you, and yet they are the ones that are trying to help you. So many cases, they will say, come, let us go and pray. I'll take you to so place. And yet they are the ones that are destroying your life. If you look closely around you, you will see someone that you used to tell all your problems. May be the one responsible for that case. So when you see snakes in the dream, it shows that there's a friend of yours or friends of yours. They are cunning. You know, the serpent is the Bible describes him as a crafty animal. So cunning. So it signifies someone very cunning that is close to you and is responsible for your case. You look very well, you will discover that the person is sitting right next to you, always there, but you may not suspect him. There's other one when you see yourself in the midst of your mates, you're a young girl, and you see yourself running around with your mates by the riverside, dancing, playing, and all those stuff most of the time. It just shows that you are having a familiar spirit, you are possessed with the marine spirit. Your mates from that world has come to meet with you. And if you are not careful, they might take you out of this world. So, such a situation, you need a strong deliverance to separate you from them. You need the power of God to dissociate you from the marine world so that they don't destroy your life. So they always come to get you familiar with what you have been doing before you enter this world. So you really need prayer. So that's it. Now let's quickly touch other ones. Mm, yes, you see yourself in a car. You are the one driving the car. You are the one driving the car, and along the line you are stopped. You couldn't proceed. Maybe there is a bridge that's supposed to connect you with the other side of the road, and when you get there, the bridge is broken, the road is no longer there, or there is a big rock that you just find yourself stopped by that rock, or your car suddenly run into a ditch and it stopped. You couldn't continue with that journey. It's risky. That means the journey of your life has been stopped. You find from that moment, if things have been going well for you, you will stop. The fact that you are the one driving that car shows that you are the one in charge of your destiny. There's no one that is running it for you. And your destiny is supposed to move very, very fast. But along the line, the enemy stopped you. You can remain like that for till you die, and you realize that you never fulfill that destiny. But if you can pray very, very well, you pray, you can add fast very well. Pray concerning it that God should clear way for you, that God should make way for you, that God should move you forward from where the enemies have stopped you. That should be your major prayer point. Lord, by your mighty power, move me out of this point where the enemies have stopped me and take me forward. You pray very, very well. You tell God the mark that have been set, mark of limitation that the world has set for me. Oh Lord, help me to go beyond it. You pray, you fast, and you do it, and you discover that at times you might continue with that dream another time and see yourself crossover. If you see that, that means you are free. But at times after praying, you just realize that your heart is free. You pray very, very well. God must have dealt with the situation, and you see that what you are not unable to do in the past, you begin to do them. So, and another dream that looks like it is when you are in a car, but this time around you are not the one driving. Someone else is the one driving you. Very simple. It shows that you are not in charge of your destiny. There are some people that are running your destiny for you. There is a power that is in charge of your destiny. So they are the one that is moving you. Wherever they want you to go is where they move you to. So we're going to tell God to deal with such forces. Every spirit that is working against your destiny, or every power that is acting as a God upon your life, and God should get them off from you. You pray such prayer. And when at times you dream and see yourself, you are naked, you are not putting on any clothes, it's not a good dream. When you see yourself naked, not putting on, not even pants, it shows that destiny has been taken away from you. Glory has been snatched away from you. Rather, your glory has been washed off. You are completely empty. And a businesswoman went to uh, someone, a spiritual person, one of these fake prophets, for a help. I don't know whether it was a spiritual person. He went to, like he went to a native doctor or whatever, and she narrated her story. She said when she traveled and returned, everything about her business crumbled. So she needed help. So she went there, and the man did certain things for her and said when she used it, she will see herself in a dream. Whatever she sees, she should come and tell her. As a matter of fact, she said he did soap for her. The man mated with her and prepared soap that she used to bath. And after that, she was going to see dream. And in her dream, she saw herself naked under a tree. And she said that was all. Everything about her went bad. She came, I was the one handling her case that year, was crying bitterly when she remembered the glory of past and where she is now. She said she couldn't achieve, and even the companies that do give her goods, they gave to her, come and carry, don't pay. Just sell it and bring money. She couldn't sell one. She was crying. But what happened was the man took away the little one that she was making. The one they found in her, he had to take it away. At the village, they have destroyed the glory. And when he came back, the little glory that she had, the man swept it away. That was why she saw herself naked. And from then, everything went back. But I thank God that God came alive in her life and things came back better for her. And there are some cases you see someone come and take away your dress from you. It also means the same thing. Someone stronger than you coming to take away your dress, undress you, make you naked. So it means the same thing with being naked. Your glory has been taken off you. Or you see yourself bathing with soap in your dream naked on the street. The glory has been taken away from you. So the next thing you have to do is to pray for God to restore back stolen glory. You pray against it. The glory that they use trick to take away from you, you ask God to restore it back with His fire and power. And He will certainly do. That's about that. Now let's quickly check on another dream. You discover that in your dream, you are just walking about in the bush, nowhere out, trying to find your way, no way, but you are just walking aimlessly inside the bush. What that dream means is that you have been sent on a wilderness journey. They've taken you and have thrown you into the wilderness. So you keep struggling. And remember, if you check out the wilderness, there's no business in wilderness. There is no good thing in that place. It's either sickness or scorpions or serpents, problems upon problems you are going to be seeing. If you have ongoing business, the person may lose it. If you have a good job, the person may lose it, and so on like that. Everything will go bad. When you are trying to use the money they gave you here to do something else in another business where you can sustain yourself, the money will get hooked. You really need prayer. If you always see yourself in the dream walking in the bush, you are on a wilderness, they throw you into desert. So you really need to work on yourself. You need to work and pray. Pray very well. Or you go to the deliverance ministers, let them pray for you. I mean genuine deliverance ministers. They are not so much like that. They are not so much. Most ministers, real ministers of God, most of them shy away from deliverance area. And it is a job, it is an assignment for every pastor. There are no special people. God gives some people grace, more grace than the others. Please, once again, I urge you to subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell, so when we upload the upcoming video, you will be notified, the first person to know about it. Share, like, and leave your comments behind. And God will bless you. Thank you. So, when you are walking aimlessly in the bush, in your dream, there's problem, you really need to help yourself out by getting yourself out of that wilderness of life and things will get better for you. The next dream I want us to discuss is, in your dream, you notice that you are looking for your shoe or your slippers or your sandal. You can't find it and you are walking on barefoot. It's a common dream, but most people, when they wake up, they will just laugh over it. It is not a good thing. It is a dream of setback. What the Lord is telling you is that your life, there have been a setback in your life. So your life your mobility will be slowed down. Your journey in life will be slowed down. If you are moving very fast, achieving things, the moment you begin to look for your shoe in the dream, you discover that things will begin to fall apart. That is what it means. You will not be able to move the way you ought to in life. And the place, just like when you use barefoot and you are using shoes, you get to a point, your foot will pain you. At times you get hot. You stop your movement. It makes the journey of life to be so hard for you. So you are going to pray against it. You can fast and pray. Even if you cannot do 3 days dry fast, you can do 6 to 6. But make sure that you pray very, very well. And God will have mercy on you. That's just all you need. Ask for God's mercy. So that's it. Now, let's quickly touch when you see yourself plugging fruits like banana, ripe banana, orange, and all those stuff. They are all good dreams. That means blessing is coming your way. Just that blessing. So you pray for it. If you have a dream and it is good, pray for it that God should make it come to pass. But if you have a dream that is bad, pray against it that God should not allow it to happen. Most accidents you see people have and die in it. There are some dreams that they might have seen it, but they may not understand it. And that is why we are making this video, to help you. Even as a man of God, you are a pastor, in your counseling, you really need to understand some of these things. Because these are the areas that will help you do your proper investigation to actually know what is wrong in that family or in that marriage or in that home. If you cannot understand some of these things, it will help you. These are common dreams that people who have problems do have. And that is why I've brought it here to share it with you. You can take it and study them. And if you have any question, you can drop your comments. I will address it. It is by God's grace. So, another dream that is also common is when you see yourself, you are seeing your past in your dream. When I say you're seeing your past in your dream, I'm talking about a situation where you are grown up, but you still see yourself in your village as a child. As a child in your village. Or you are now a graduate and you still see yourself in primary school uniform in your dream. You need to pray. A lady came, we prayed for her, she was having a problem, and when she got home, she dreamt that she saw herself in her primary school dress in her dream as a child. And she's grown up. She has graduated. And the next time she came, she told us that look at what I saw in my dream. And we have to pray to counter it. And the next time she went back and saw herself in the dream again, she saw herself as a graduate with PhD. That's success. I've now seen herself grown up now. Normal thing she has that brought her back to where she was supposed to be. And things moved on. And that was when her prayer was answered and her problem was solved. At times you see yourself in the village. You've left your village for the past 20 years. And most times you see yourself in that village. Your destiny has been tied down there. You need to pray and get yourself out of that place. It takes strong prayer to deal with strong places. It takes violent prayer to deal with violent places. It takes mad prayer to deal with mad cases. You have to understand what we're talking about. You have the power of prayer, and God will help you. You are seeing rats in your dreams. It's dangerous. It signifies spiritual robbers in your house. Something are missing there's a spiritual robber, blessing that enters into that house will not manifest because there are robbers in that particular place that you are sharing with you. So you have to pray against spiritual robbers in the dream. Spiritual robber never allow testimony to be complete. They'll be stealing things from you spiritually. They don't allow prayers to be answered. So you have to pray that God should destroy these robbers in your life. You just notice that things will be missing. You just notice that you walk and you will not see anything. You'll be walking and be putting into the bag with holes because there are forces that is around you that is hindering progress in your life. So I think I'll have to stop here. But please, if you enjoyed this video, I want you to subscribe to that channel, like, share, leave your comment behind. Very, very important. If you have any questions, and you're free to drop it in the comment box and I will treat it for you. And